just crossed my mind to look at that. In verse 18, he says in chapter 4 and verse 18, while we look at not the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen, put it in column 1, the things which are seen. And by the way, I might add, I spent a little more time on this in the manuscript, but what we mean by things which are seen are things which are seen by the mortal. Because Jesus says, I saw the Father. But the Bible says in 1 Timothy 6 and verse 16, none of us have. So when we mean by seen is those things that we see. Those things which are seen, column 1, are temporal. Does everybody see that? Temporal belongs in column 1. Does everyone see that? The things which are seen are temporal. As I look out upon this audience, you know what I see? I see temporal things. That's what I see. I know there are immortal things out here. But the things that I see are temporal things. And again, this is a further evidence that Jesus came back in his same fleshly body. Because Paul says in 1 Corinthians 15, he was seen of above 500 men. If 500 men saw something, it was able for them in the flesh to be seen. Does everyone understand that? We're talking about things that are seen by the flesh. Those things are temporal. The things which are not seen, does everyone see that, are what? What's our word there? Eternal. Does everyone see that? Column 2. Eternal. The things which are not seen. And I might add to that Romans 8 verses 24 and 25. If you want some evidence, further evidence, in addition to what has already been presented as to why this is an issue that is a salvation issue, it's because Romans 8 and verse 24 says we're saved by hope. But that which is seen is not hope. Are we dealing with a salvation issue here? Because you're dealing with people who want to see and already see what they're going to see in eternity. That's not hope. Because we cannot with expectation wait for something that we have seen already. Because what we have seen already is temporal, not eternal. Romans 8, 24 and 25. And if you're taking notes, I would add Colossians 1 and verse 5 to that. Colossians 1 and verse 5 says that the hope we have in heaven is what he says in Colossians 1 and verse 5 is a part of the truth of the gospel. If you want some evidence why this is a salvation issue, it's because it's twisting the gospel. And let that man be accursed who takes away the hope of the gospel of heaven away from another man. Colossians 1 and verse 5, Galatians 1, 6 through 9. That which is seen in 2 Corinthians chapter 4. I want you to go with me to Philippians chapter 1 now. Philippians chapter 1.